It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Wentz. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's got the tight end Firkser right side complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And remember, the Titans lost Jonnu Smith, their #1 tight end the last few years, when he signed with New England in free agency. So that might open up a few more looks for Firkser. And he makes a smooth catch there.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Well, this defense for the Colts, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Open man Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sand.
And just 19 sacks as a team last year, the third lowest in the NFL. Yet this team still made the playoffs. With better pass rushes we just saw there, this team could have a longer stay as they seek a Super Bowl title.
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And this Indianapolis offensive line is one of the best in the business. Also, one of the toughest. They only gave up 21 sacks in 2020, the second lowest total in the NFL. Surprisingly, they've already given up 2 in this game.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Now it's Tannehill. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Looking deep for Julio. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Forced out to his left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Here's Wentz to throw.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And it's now 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
Well, we heard all week that
that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill on the move to his left. He's going deep for Brown, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 33 yards that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Tannehill on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Man open, here is Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. To throw is Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Tannehill. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Carson Wentz had Zach Ertz and later Dallas Goedert during his time in Philadelphia as excellent tight ends. But I think he'll grow to like Jack Doyle as well with the Colts. That connection there gives them a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston Boston College Eagle.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Here's a diving catch right side. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Open man Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And now it's second down. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Tannehill. Complete to Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Tannehill now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 6 there on first.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
Henry's hit. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They run once more with Taylor. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. A good throw here, finding Pascal. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tight end right. 4 down. Check. Watch out.
From the 16, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Colts pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. This goes out right to Doyle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Colts on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Wentz.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
What we got? Double time. 82.
Again, it's Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
24 is the mark.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
24 is the mic.
Wentz now to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Wentz to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Into the red zone. Wentz. He'll buy some time. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Now Wentz. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Harold Landry getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. So this one a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Titans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile,